What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Today I think it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be hot, which I'm kind of used to. If you guys have caught a couple of my last videos, I've went through like 10 shirts. And well, I'm trying to get an early start. It's early in the morning. It's like 75, but it's going to be like 90 today and super humid. But check this out. Nothing looks quite as trashy as a car sitting out in front of your house overnight on jack stand with no wheels. I'm sure my neighbors and everybody that drives by get a kick out of all my junk, and then they drive by and it looks like somebody stole my wheels. But that is not what happened. If you guys have been on this channel very long, you know that I bought this SS for my wife. It is modified. I wish that it weren't, but it is. And we're going to start to take it back to stock. Now, I'm not doing all the engine stuff quite yet, but we had to get rid of those black wheels. You guys know that I hate black wheels. I hate them. I absolutely hate them. So what's funny is, you guys, if you don't know, I had a CTS-V before, and I know the guy who bought it, and what we did is we traded. These wheels are gross, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to clean them up and get them on the car, but they are CTS-V V2 wheels, and they fit perfectly on an SS. And so I was wanting something that was polished or chrome, and so that is what I got. We pretty much traded straight across. Tires are about equal on both. Actually, there may be a little bit more tread on these, I don't know. But let's get these things on. So I do need to clean them up, and so we're going to do that first. I did clean a couple of them up last night. I also got my rack in, you can see, from my Trans Am. But I cleaned a couple up last night, including the barrels, and that is what we're going to do. We're going to get those cleaned up, get them on the car, and then we're going to set it down and take a look at it. I think it's going to look way better than what it did. I'm also probably going to do something with the center caps, because obviously I don't really want a center cap that says Cadillac on a non-Cadillac product. It's not that big a deal. I could run it for a while until I found some center caps, but that's just not my style. So we'll show you here in a little bit what I'm going to do for that. But let's roll these wheels out. We'll take a look at the cleaned up ones that I did last night. I didn't show you guys, and then kind of the what I need to do to the other ones. Let's take a look at the difference. So these two I actually cleaned up last night. These two I haven't, but I cleaned not only the face, but I cleaned the barrels as well. And so I'm just using a red Scotch-Brite on the barrels, and then I'm just using some just car soap. But look at the difference. And so I'm also using just a razor blade and some adhesive remover to get the old weight stickers. Some of the old stickers have fallen off, or they've been balanced when it had new tires and they didn't take the time to take that off. So we're cleaning that up as well. So I'm gonna get started cleaning the rest of those up, and then hopefully I'll probably take a little bit of soap and clean up the calipers now that I've got really good access to them. I've been able to keep the fronts halfway clean, but before we put them on, we might as well go ahead and clean that up a little bit with some brushes and just some car soap. But let's get started, and oh my gosh, it's gonna be hot. Well guys, I have done one wheel and I am completely soaked in sweat. It's crazy how freaking hot it is, but I think on this one I'm going to do it a little bit different. So the adhesive remover doesn't seem to work quite as well once it's wet, so we're going to use it while it's dry, and then we'll clean up the wheel afterwards. So I think that'll probably give me a little better result than what I'm dealing with. Go ahead and soak these pieces down that are old stickers. And you don't have to do this. This is how picky I am. This is just little crap like this drives me crazy when you look through the wheel and see these old stickers. Bad enough you got to see the weight. Yeah, it came off way easier like that. So let's see if this works a little better. Hopefully it does. These are really big rubber weights, and they do not want to come off. Well, after scrubbing for quite a while, the wheels are finally clean. Now, these wheels are not in perfect shape, but they're in really, really good shape. And these wheels are super hard to come by. The CTS-V wheels, man, they're like $2,200 to buy a set of remans off of eBay, no tires. So ultimately, I think I got a decent deal on them. Like I said, I traded those VMRs for pretty much straight up. I gave them $100 just to kind of sweeten the deal. But now let's go ahead and clean off these brake calipers. They're really hard to get to when the wheel's on, so we're just going to spray this down. I've got a couple brushes here. I'm going to clean the inner fender and use this little brush that I got off Amazon to get, you know, kind of the nooks and crannies, like these spots here that I can't get when the wheel's on. So you don't have to do this. I'm just, like I said, I'm super picky, and well, while you've got it apart, you might as well do it. Well, now that we have the brakes all cleaned up, it's time to think about what we're going to do on the center caps. Now, I have some vinyl left over from when I wrapped my Trans Am top. I bought a bunch of vinyl, just 3M vinyl. So what I'm thinking is we're going to clean these, just the surface of this off with some adhesive remover, just to make sure we get good adhesion. And then we're just going to wrap these. You don't have to be real crazy and tucking it over the edge. Shouldn't be too hard. Which you guys know, if you've watched this channel very long, that I did fail on my truck trying to wrap that, but it was a way smaller area up by the window trim, and I got it on there, just the trimming of it was not great. So we're going to clean all these off and see if we can cover up these Cadillac emblems for now. Now, I'll probably order some new caps at some point. The SS from 16 and up cap fits this. The downside is it's red, and this, other than the calipers, that's the only red on this car, so I really don't want those. I'll list that in the description if you guys want to go that route. But I think I found a couple places that make bubble letters very similar to what this is, and they don't fade. And I think I'm going to order some of those that have a white SS emblem, so I think that's what I'm going to go with. But for now, let's cover these up with just this black vinyl. Now, one thing I noticed is that I should have left a little more room so I could pull that slack out. So on the next pieces, I think I'll do that. But for now, that's going to look pretty good. And it might peel off, and if it does, we'll replace it. But looks better than that Cadillac emblem on an SS anyway. So now that we have the center caps done, and I think they look okay, it is go time. Got everything cleaned up. I'm gonna try to put these things into place and then step back and hopefully they look good, guys. I think they will. I'm more concerned about bottoming these lug nuts out. I think they'll be okay. These are the stock lug nuts off the CTS-V, and when we traded, my black lug nuts that I had just didn't fit. So hopefully we're not going to bottom these out. Makes me a little nervous. I don't think we are. You never want to bottom a lug nut out. That's freaking terrible. Woo! I think they're gonna look good, guys. I think they're gonna look good. So tire size, these are a little bit bigger of a tire, which I was hoping wouldn't cause a problem when I go to put these on, since it is pretty low. But they're not much, like 0.3 bigger. This is a 285 35, and the old tire was a 275 35. And the front was a 245 40, and now it is a 255 40. So I did the measurements. It seems to be within. I had enough room. We'll just have to see if it rubs any once we get it set down on the ground. But I think we'll probably be okay. I think they're gonna look awesome. I really do. I don't like black, guys. I don't like black wheels. I don't like black cars either, for that matter. Too hard to keep clean. Let's set this thing down and get these torqued. So now all we need to do is just torque these to 140 foot-pounds, and we will be good. Okay guys, we are back from going down the road to get it to settle. Oh my gosh, it looks so much better. I can't even believe how much better this car looks with chrome wheels or polished wheels. It is absolutely insane. Hit the comments, tell me what you think. You guys know that I am not a black wheel guy. We got rid of the black wheels on the Camaro in there. They had to go, these had to go. Oh my gosh, I think it looks better. Now I did take it down the road, like I said. I went lock to lock. These tires are a little bit bigger, but they fit perfect. No rubbing whatsoever. These are the SSL, so these are the super low springs. This front tire, I think I told you earlier, 255 40 19 compared to the 245 40 19 that was there before. And the back is a I think it's a 285. It is a 285, and it had a 275 on it before. But no issues whatsoever, guys. Like I said, tell me what you think. I think it's incredible. I think it looks so much better. It doesn't look like a cheap knockoff piece of junk. No offense to the people that like black wheels. It's just not my thing. So guys, if you do like this video, please smash that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, go down, hit the subscribe, ring the bell icon. That way you're notified every single time we drop a new video. And well, stay tuned because we have a lot more planned for this car, including we're gonna take it to the track. Before we demod, we will take it to the track, I promise you guys. Oil change, I gotta get an oil change on it. It's running Mobil 1 oil, but we'll talk about that in a future video. But stay tuned to see what we do next.